Welcome back to Fine Living Journey. Today we are going to explore the hidden psychological reality of people who actively seek out terrifying movies. During the recent global pandemic, researchers discovered a bizarre psychological phenomenon. People who regularly subject themselves to horror movies actually demonstrated significantly higher levels of mental resilience than the general public. We are going to break down the exact psychological machinery behind this hidden training ground. To understand this mindset, you first have to understand how the human brain processes danger. Humans are biologically hardwired to run away from absolute threats. If an ancient ancestor saw a predator, they fled immediately. But the brain of a horror fan executes a brilliant psychological trick. When you watch a terrifying scene, your brain registers the immediate threat, but simultaneously processes the reality that you are perfectly safe on your couch. Clinical psychologists refer to this as a safe threat. It gives you the intense physical rush of pure fear without any of the actual risk. It is a simulated survival scenario where you never actually get hurt. When a sudden scare hits your screen, your body reacts violently. Your brain instantly floods your system with adrenaline. This triggers your primitive fight or flight response. Your heartbeat completely spikes, and your palms sweat, and your senses become incredibly sharp. In that exact moment, you achieve a level of hyper-focus that escapes most people in their completely boring daily routines. But the real psychological addiction lies in what happens immediately after the threat vanishes. Once the danger passes, your brain releases a massive wave of dopamine. This is the exact chemical that controls your pleasure and reward centers. Horror fans are not just chasing the terror. They are actively hunting the massive psychological relief that perfectly follows the terror. You have probably noticed that after surviving a terrifying movie, you actually feel a massive surge of energetic happiness. You laugh much harder with your friends and your food tastes incredibly good. This is a highly documented biological reality known as excitation transfer. The massive physical arousal you built up during the movie does not simply vanish when the screen goes dark. That intense leftover energy stays completely active inside your nervous system. When you transition into a positive social activity, that lingering psychological high powerfully amplifies your positive emotions. This is exactly why a horrifying movie is actually the ultimate social bonding experience. The brutal truth is that not everyone is psychologically equipped to handle this level of fear. It fundamentally comes down to your deeply wired personality type. People who love these movies naturally score incredibly high on a psychological trait called sensation seeking. These are individuals who get bored incredibly easily by normal, mundane life. They absolutely require a much higher level of intense stimulation just to feel alive. If you genuinely love horror, it proves you possess a massive tolerance for high-intensity situations. You are actively testing the absolute limits of your own psychological endurance. Everyone is constantly carrying the heavy burden of real-world stress. Unpaid bills and endless personal chores completely exhaust the modern mind. Watching a truly horrifying movie acts as a brutal but highly effective mental reset. A terrifying scene demands absolute, undivided attention. You simply cannot worry about your daily tasks when you are watching a life or death survival situation unfold. The immediate fear violently purges the useless mental clutter from your brain. When you tense your muscles in fear, you are physically forcing the tension out of your body. Psychologists call this absolute catharsis. It is a highly controlled environment where you can completely vent your heavy emotions. This brings us back to the most incredible psychological advantage of all. Engaging with terrifying content actively trains your brain to handle brutal real-world pressure. By immersing yourself in these dark scenarios, you are spending hours subconsciously practicing survival strategies. You are literally teaching your nervous system how to maintain absolute emotional control when everything falls apart. You effectively train your brain to realize that extreme fear is just a temporary chemical feeling that you can completely manage and dominate. You are not just entertaining yourself. You are actively building an impenetrable layer of psychological armor. Don't forget to like and subscribe to see more videos like this.